men are creatures of habit. They're always going to want sex. They're always going to want the fantasy. They're always going to want all these things. But it's true. Men have types. And I've been shunned by many men in the club industry because like even you said earlier, you and your husband really wanted a blonde in the club, right? So that's kind of why, and I'm actually mostly blonde. Like
You color your hair red.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I color it red. So, and just my hair change color like has gotten me such a different variety of clients. My biggest one is stay sober. That's my biggest one always. I tell that to every baby stripper that I meet. I was like, if you're going to be successful, stay sober and save your money, because you may think the first few years are just shits and giggles, but like this is real life, and the money, easy money comes as fast as it goes. With all the trauma and stuff that comes with it, if you just fuck off the first 3 years of your career, you'll have no money and you'll be traumatized. So
it costs you a lot more money than you make because it costs you emotional, physical, mental.
Yes, ma'am.
Like that, the cost that you're paying for what you're actually making, probably the cash does not outweigh the cost. Your addiction is with alcohol, or it's with multiple?
I would say uppers and alcohol. It's not as much with alcohol. Like alcohol leads me to do other things.
That's your little gateway.
Yeah, that's like like my morals are gone. Let's do it. It's usually Coke. I'm going to be honest. Like Coke has been one of the things that has had a hold on me since I was 15 years old.
Tell you who the fuck I think I am. You got a minute? Welcome back to part 2. Let's continue the conversation with Jodi here. You've been in the industry for obviously some time, in different states, all of the things. How has your career path affected your dating life, your relationships? What is that like? Because I know now you have found someone.
I have. He's wonderful. I love him so much.
Good.
Yeah, he's great. And I feel so emotionally safe with him. Good. We're fairly new. I think, so my birthday's in July. Our first date was July 3rd, which was my birthday last year. So it's been like a year. We've been like,
wow,
cool. Like official, maybe not that long, but definitely involved. And so it's been fun. But
before meeting him,
honey, I had a traumatic. So when I first started dancing, I was 20. I met this guy. So I was in Florida traveling, dancing, and my best friend, Cassie, love her. We've had our ups and downs, right? But she called me and was like, hey, there's this guy here who lives in Florida and I think you'll really like him. Cause I was single. I was like, okay, well, I'm in Florida. Like, perfect. Like, he flies back tomorrow. He said he wants to meet you. I was like, we'll have him come, funny enough, to Scarlett's to meet me.
There you go. Easy peasy.
Yeah. I was like, cute little whatever, but meet the guy. And of course, the first night I meet him, he's doing lines of coke off my ass, right? Like, I was like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this place.
Bring it on.
Right. So,
break the rules.
Yeah.
What rules? We're in the champagne room. Leave me alone.
So I go to his house and I had to go home or whatever. So I ended up going back to Oregon and we ended up just texting all the time. And he was like, he really liked me. I was falling for him, whatever, nothing too serious. Well, it was my birthday. I was 20, turning 21. And he was like texting me, I'm not with my girls. And he's like texting me, blowing me up. And at the time, I didn't see these as red flags, right? I'm like, he's like, you need to go home. And I'm like, okay. And I'm with my girls. And I'm like, okay, well, apparently we got to go to the crib. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. But it's kind of starting to freak me out because it was like all night, like for a few hours. He was like, you need to go home. And
how did he know you were out?
Because I told him I'm out with my girls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, it's my birthday.
I didn't know if he had like your location or something. No. It's your birthday and he's telling you to go home?
Yeah, so I was concerned because I had figured, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was like, all right, well, my man told me to go home. So, I'm like, I'm going home, bitch. Yeah. So they ended up coming with me, my girlfriends. And then literally this man jumps out of the bushes with like balloons and a little cake and was like, happy birthday. Like he had flew from Florida and like to my apartment to like surprise me. And I'm excited. Okay. But he was a drug addict. Like deep methamphetamine was his drug of choice and he smoked it. Yeah. And I didn't know. I thought it was Molly. I thought it was I thought it was Molly. Like, I truly did, because that's what he told me.
Right.
He's like, no, it's Molly. Like,
and if you hadn't seen either one before, you would have no idea what
I had done
to
Molly.
expect. Oh,
like,
okay.
Molly was my jam, and
But
it
you
looked
hadn't
like
smoked
Molly.
it.
No, I hadn't smoked it, and so it looked just like it. And so I was like, okay, like I didn't like judge him too hard. I was like, whatever. Like I liked Molly too. Like whatever.
Yeah. Totally different drug though.
Totally different.
Yeah.
So he had brought a bunch with him. Like it was like a lot, like a little. And so he was like, hey, like when he was leaving, he was like, hey, I'm going to leave this here and I'm going to go home because I don't want to fly with it. I was like, well, you flew with it here. Like, I don't understand like what his process was, but
because he was lying.
I know, now I know it was his intention to get me hooked on it. So I needed him. So I had gone through that bag of Molly. Yeah, I was eating it like left and right thinking that it was Molly, and I'm on top.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so I'm eating it, and I went through it in probably a couple weeks. Yeah, so I was just tweaking. I was like uncomfortable, and one of my friends came over, and they were like, "Jodi, like this isn't Molly. Like, what the fuck are you doing?" And I was
because you were like, "Hey, do you want some Molly?"
Yeah,
and she was like, "Yeah, I'm down." And you're like, "Wait, bitch, this isn't Molly.
Yeah.
What are we doing?"
Yeah, and so I'm like, "No, my boyfriend, like, he wouldn't lie to me. Like, he wouldn't lie to me." And so eventually it ran out, and eventually I was like, well, I want more. Yeah, and so I flew to Florida. Yeah, I flew to Florida to be with him.
Because you needed more.
Yeah, like
because you were addicted at that point.
Well, yeah, and I didn't know that at the time, but
of course not.
We're just like, and so I flew out, we partied, whatever, and it was still partying, you know. And then so I come back, and he decides like, you should move here with me. Like, and we had it was been a few months since we've been like, you know, messing with each other. And so I packed up my fucking apartment with my cats and flew. So I put all my stuff into a storage unit, and I took my cats and we went on a fucking airplane. Me and my 2 cats and my suitcases all by myself. And I flew to move into his house. And that was kind of like the spiral of like the height of my addiction because I had been moved to Florida twice. After the whole situation with me and that boyfriend, he was, you know, going to jail. We had both been arrested together. Like we had went to jail together because of his bullshit. Like it had nothing to do with me, but I was with him.
Because you were associated, yes, so they arrested both of you. They were
like, take her in, boys. And I'm like crying, right? Like, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, why me?
Yeah, they're like, we don't feel sorry for you.
Yeah, no, they're like, bitch.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Just by association, you're a criminal.
After I got out of jail, I was actually living in, and so I'm stripping this whole time, but I'm living in a Motel 6, right? Because after he got evicted from his house, I was paying the bills for it when I'm a young, stupid little dummy. And so paying the bills for his house, right? And I'm going to work, and I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's saying he's going to work, but he wasn't paying the bills with the money I was giving him, clearly, because we got evicted, right? First, the power got shut off, and it's South Florida, and it's hot, and I have 2 cats, and he has a dog. So I would physically take all the animals and put them in my car and turn the AC on so they wouldn't pass away. Like, we're sitting in the garage, like, with my car on, so I can, yeah. And so eventually I was like, fuck this shit. I took all the animals and I went to a hotel. I was like, I was abandoning this man, you know? And so he was still in jail. Somehow, some way, I get back home, right? I get back to Oregon and still trying to beat the addiction because now that he's in jail, I am withdrawing from all the drugs that I have been putting in my body because of, you know.
And how long do you think that stint was that you were? It was 8 months. 8 months that you were on straight. Drugs. Okay, yeah. Got it.
And I don't remember much. All I remember was our fighting and the abuse and the mental or physical or both, everything. Yeah. There was a time that, you know, he was so out of his mind that I was sleeping and he went through my phone. He knew I was a stripper, but he did not like seeing it. Like, I don't know, like, so I don't know why he would hurt himself like that and go through my phone, like, where I'm talking to clients and all this stuff. But he, you know, woke me up out of my sleep and he screamed in my face, like this close to my face. I'm curled in a corner for 24 hours straight. I'm talking like screaming, like I'm hyperventilating on the floor because I'm having convulsions just because I'm so overwhelmed and I'm like, I can't breathe anymore. And finally, when he realizes like I'm in that state, finally, where he wanted me, he abandons me and leaves me and doesn't call me for 3 days. And I'm laying on the floor of his house, like, and I, you know, I'm still like needing him because I need drugs, right?
Yeah, and he is your source of getting them.
Yeah, he was my source. And so he did that on purpose. He worked me up and then let me withdraw for 3 days. So I'm sick, like absolutely fucking sick to my stomach. he finally comes back around. Like, I'm living in a hotel. I would go back and forth. Like, anytime, like, was just trying to get away from him, I would go to a hotel.
Yeah.
And he would find me every time. Like, I don't know how he would find me. He says, I know everyone. I know everyone.
Do you think he had like your car tracked or something?
Maybe.
Or like like something you always have on you that he had it pinned? Because how, like, you could go to a different hotel or motel every time and he would find you. Yeah. You're not that good, dude. You're not the FBI. Okay?
You're not the FBI.
You are not.
Maybe,
yeah, come on now.
I think you are, but you're not.
I am the Navy SEAL of fucking psychopath drug addict boyfriends.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Oh my gosh. And so that was my first relationship that I had like in the industry. So like I was just so lost in the sauce. Like he was so manipulative. All of the above. So after that, I was single for 6 years. Like that traumatized me so much. And I tried to date, you know, like I wouldn't say like date. I was still scared to be with someone, but I would like have situationships to where like we would be like hooking up and go to each other's birthday parties, and you know, people knew of each other, but like we weren't never in a relationship. And that only happened twice. There was a couple guys that I kind of like bonded with a little bit, but never took it past what it was. And so, especially because they were honest and my work had everything to do with it. Like it was like they were very anti my job, and that was just kind of, I just put up with it. I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna do this for a living, like I'm just gonna be single. So I was single for 6 years.
Wow.
And then I dated, like before I met my boyfriend now, I was with someone who was also, that was my first relationship out of the 6 years. And it was only lasted 6 months. I wouldn't even say it would be a relationship. It was a fling.
Okay.
Fucking weirdo. He was much younger than I was, like a couple years. Okay. And normally like, so he was like turning 25 and I was 27. Yeah. So that was young to me, 24 and 27. I don't know. I was fucking young. I shouldn't have done that. But he was,
Girl, I have dated the younger, and it's like, it wasn't a bad experience, but I also didn't know how old he was until after the fact. So
that's what they do. And they look older. I don't know.
They look legit. I thought he was 20. I was like, I'm 24. You're 24. Great. Like bearded, cute man. Not 24.
Not 24. You sicko. Why'd you lie to me? Like,
no, he wasn't a bad person at all, but he was definitely not 24.
True. So no, the guy I was with, it just didn't work out. He was a little manipulative, abusive, and mentally he wasn't like physically abusive because you're weak, right? I would beat you up. I've been a stripper for so long. Like my arms are fucking
like I'm on, my head's on a swivel.
I have fought grown men. These, like, you can't. So but he would very much try to manipulate me, and I caught it so soon. I'm like, dude, you're fucking what? Like 6 months in, I'm like, you're really trying me. So I broke up with him, and literally, I swear, not even 2 months later, like me and this guy, my boyfriend now, because we had been friends previous, and I was like, you know what? Let's go out. Like, let's go out. Like, so yeah, no, and I'm happy with him. And the guy that I'm with now, has never once said anything bad about what I do for a living. Like, never once. And he has been, I would say, supportive in that way, because I think he thinks it's empowering. He was like, every time I'll say something about a guy, he's like, just charge him.
Just charge him more money.
If he does something you don't like, just charge him. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Like, I'm so glad you get it. Like,
exactly. I'm like, have you done this before?
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
So what is, like, tell us a little bit about what it's like dating now, because now you're in a healthy relationship with someone who appreciates you and understands you. What is that dynamic? Like, what are your guys' boundaries? What are his boundaries? Is it, you know?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think we haven't really like spoken on it too much, because I feel, because I'm still slightly traumatized from my previous relationships, being so open and honest about like every detail about what I do for a living. But he supports it. Like he knows exactly what I'm doing. I tell him every time I'm going somewhere. He has my location to make sure I'm safe, because, you know, my sister has my location, but like she lives in Seattle. Like, what is she going to do?
How are you going to save my life?
Yeah. Like, where are you? You know, and I check in with him. I just do the respectful thing. Like, I'm always just making sure that, and he doesn't even ask. Like if I'm working, if I say I'm working, like he knows I'm working, and like he'll text me after a couple hours to make sure like, hey, check in. Are you okay? But yeah, unless I'm call him or text him and say like something's wrong, like he just lets me do my thing, and we kind of debrief. Like, I like to joke with him. Like, there was a time I had a client who I went to dinner with in West Palm, actually, and this man is much older, probably 67, 70 years old, like 70 at least, like 70 at least, babe, like old, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm going to dinner, and I'm telling my boyfriend, I'm like, oh, I'm going to dinner. So supportive. Well, this guy was so drunk, blackout by the time I got there. Okay. And I'm not drinking, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sober.
And that's not fun. You're babysitting at that point.
Oh my gosh. So he's stumbling, right? He can't stand up straight. So we finally get to the table we're supposed to sit at. And he turns around to look at me. And this man falls backwards on these people's table while they're eating their food and lands in all their food. The lady's like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to lift him off the table, but I can't because he's so large. This is a big, overweight man.
Okay.
So I'm trying to, and he's drunk, so he's like dead weight. And the guy, the husband that he landed on the food, you know, the guy, he picks him up and he's laughing. Like the husband is like dying laughing. He's like, I can't believe this shit just
old
happened.
Man just fell on our table. Oh my God.
I shut it down. I looked at this guy. I was like, we're leaving. I drive, and he tried to drive his own car. And out of the grace of my heart, I drove his car back to his house for him. So he was safe or whatever, because that was just insane. He was about to drive his own car. And he spends a lot of money at this restaurant. So the valet actually pulled his car up so he could drive home because they didn't give a shit. They were like, all right, like tips the guy $100 and does whatever
That's
he says.
Crazy. Like you're literally a regular.
Yeah.
If your regular dies and wrecks a car, you know he's not coming back.
No, yeah. Like
he's 70 and hammered.
Yeah.
Put him in an Uber.
Like he wanted his $100 that bad, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I was like, you know what? Get out of, I'll drive you. I left my car in the valet. I was like, I'll come back for my car later. Like, don't worry about it. So I drive him home, and this man, we walk into the door and he falls on the floor of his house. And I didn't get paid yet. Like all this happened like so fast. Like he didn't even give me my money. So I took everything in his wallet. It was probably like $1,500. It wasn't like crazy amount, but like I did it that was my fee for driving you home. Okay. Cause like he texted me the next day and he was like, crazy night, huh? I was like, yeah.
I'm shocked you even remember.
Yeah. So I joke about that with my man and stuff. Like I'll tell him those stories and stuff like that. He thinks it's funny. He's like, what a stupid fucking idiot. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And has he wanted you to go to dinner with him since? Have you? Like,
yeah. I mean, I've seen him a few times. I avoid him as all costs if I can.
After that, you're like.
Yeah, he is an alcoholic and he takes like a lot of heart medication and stuff. So it doesn't work well when he's drinking, and it just makes him all foggy and wobbly. And because he doesn't, I've only ever seen him drink like 3 drinks, but they fill the liquor to the top for him. Like he's a big spender. Like he does. And I don't know why. Like, I don't know why rich people do that. They'll just like pay everyone a bunch of money. That's like taking like waitresses, like bartenders, like handing them handfuls of money. Maybe to get away with everything. I don't know, because I'm sure they bring multiple young
buying
women.
their excuse.
Yeah,
they're like, let me be a raging alcoholic.
Yeah, let me be a raging alcoholic. Let me bring who I want. Don't talk about it if they're under 21. Like,
yeah,
yeah, just leave me alone.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
I can only imagine.
I know.
Something that is not probably widely talked about, especially in your industry, you see it more than it's talked about, is sexual assault behind the scenes and out of the strip club.
I have so many stories.
Yeah.
Like, it's unhinged.
Yeah.
And I warn women who want to do this, like, please do not fall into drinking or doing drugs in the club, because that plays a huge part of you getting assaulted. Because you will not be taken seriously by anyone. If you're fucked up, like, you are in the wrong. And I'm sorry, but that's just how it is.
Makes sense, because they probably go in, they're like, I want to get into the industry, and I know if I'm under the influence of a substance or alcohol or whatever, I can get out of my own head and do my job.
Yeah.
But that's what's shooting you in the foot.
It's literally shooting you in the foot. And that's just in the club. And outside of the club, if you're taking your business out anywhere else, like, you're on your own, babes. So
there's no one to protect you.
There's no one to protect you unless, you know, your little mace that you have isn't going to do shit. Your little gun that you can't grab fast enough isn't going to do shit. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not. But I mean, there was a time I was leaving. It was late. It was probably 11 p.m. I was trying to work at a club in Pompano. I had just flown in, right? And I needed to work. I needed to pay for, this was years ago. I don't know. I needed to pay for something, right? Because that's always how it works. You're like, okay, I want to do this, so I have to work. And I go in, they wouldn't hire me. So I'm desperate. I'm like, okay, I'm sitting out in the parking lot. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't really have that much money. I have to book this taxi now to go to another club, and hopefully they'll let me work tonight. Well, these guys kind of heard, you know, the conversation that I was having with the door host. And I was like, can I work? And they're like, no, you can't be here. And I'm like, well, fuck. So I'm waiting outside for my taxi, and these 2 Colombian men come out, and they're like, hey, like, you know, we heard that you're trying to get to, you know, the club down the way. Like, we can take you so you don't have to like pay for a taxi. And I was like, so young and dumb. I'm like, yes. I was like, thank you so much. Like, I would love that. So I get in these strangers' car and we're driving on the freeway and I have the club in my GPS. So I'm like, you know,
you know where you're going and where you're not going.
Yeah. So I'm like, whoa, like we're on the way. Like they started driving towards the way and then they started taking turns like on the highway. Like I had no idea where we were going. And I looked at the guy and I was like, where are we going? Like the club, you just missed our exit. And he was like, oh, we're not going to the club. And I was like, well, where are we going? They're like, I'm taking you back to my place. And like the panic that went through my body was like, I started like hyperventilating. And thank God I got a call from my taxi driver who just showed up to the, so I put on speaker. I was like, I'm in this car. I'm with these guys. I don't know who they are, blah, blah, blah. And the guys were like, is that your fucking pimp? Is that your pimp? Of course it wasn't. Like,
but
no.
you were like, yes, it is. And he's going to beat your ass if you don't let me out of this car. He knows where we're going. He has my GPS.
And so the friend on the right in the passenger seat was like, let her go, bro. Just let her go. Just let her go. And then the guy in the driver, he's like, no, fuck this bitch. Like, so he was the aggressor. The other one was like, dude, what are you doing? You know, like
we're going to be in so much trouble.
Yeah, we're going to be in so much trouble. Yeah. So they dropped me off in the middle of the freeway, like in the middle, like there's like 5 lanes of traffic going and I'm freaking out, right? And thank goodness it's late at night, so there's not as much traffic. So I was able to run across the freeway and like run towards the nearest exit. And I like run up the ramp and there's a Taco Bell like right on the corner. And I don't know what this taxi driver's deal was, but he saved my life this night. And so I called the taxi driver and I was like, I don't know what just happened, but can you please come pick me up from the Taco Bell? And I gave him the address. And this man showed up and I'm hyperventilating, crying. And he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, I'm okay. I just need to go to my hotel. Like, he takes me to my hotel. He buys me food on the way. He like buys me food and he like calms me down. And he's like, you're going to be okay. He's like, be careful. He was like, do not get into strangers' cars. And I was like, I know. But yeah, and all these stories I'm telling you are from, you know, 18 to 21. So like, this is my pivotal learning curve.
This is like where you're really figuring it out.
And I'm on my own out here. Like, it's just crazy. Like, it's crazy. It really is.
Yeah. No, it's absolutely insane. Well, and just like the way that men are in general is bananas. But thinking that you can trust somebody or that they are who they say they are or whatever.
I know.
One thing too, even as being in the industry of nightclubs and being a bartender, we would never, my start in that industry was in Palm Beach. In West Palm.
Good place.
It was, it was great. And you become friends with the people you work with really fast. Yeah. And obviously the higher ups are usually men. And then the bartenders, the bottle girls, the door girl, all females. So one thing I learned was you're always going to be walked to your car. Like, you're not ever going to walk to your car by yourself. Yeah. Somebody after the bar closes, some male is going to walk you to the bar. You think that you can trust them? You can't. Just because you work with someone. Yeah. It could be anybody, but I'm focusing on the males because that was my experience. Does not mean that they're on your side, that they wouldn't try to take advantage of you. Like, and that ruins friendships. You're like, dude, what are you doing? You're walking me to my fucking car. Yeah. Like, this is not a thing. Like, you think, like, just because you work with someone and you think they're on your side doesn't mean that they won't try to take advantage of you.
That recently happened to me. It's like, in a lot of the strip clubs, they don't have people walk you to your car.
That was like a thing that was just it became a thing once girls started to get hurt and disappear. Literally. Like, that's why I say, I'm like, it's shocking I'm here today because I was walking after the nightclubs, I would go get food before I would walk to my car. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning when when it closes. I'm like, literally, this kid
enjoy yourself.
Saved my life. He was like 16 years old and he saw me walking by myself back to my car and he was getting a pizza. From the place that's open right by the 4 a.m. pizza. And he saw 2 guys following me. Literally, he walked past me. 2 guys were following me. I'm walking to my car, not paying attention, like, not a thought. I was 19 years old. He was 16. And he, like, the sweetest black kid ever. He must have, like, got a 6th sense or just knew something, or God was my beacon and was like, turn around. He turns around, passes the guys who are following me, and comes and starts walking with me. He's like, hey, how are you? And just like starts conversation with me. And I'm super friendly, dude. Yeah, I'm like the coolest Montana chick. I'm like, I'll talk to anybody. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on? And we're walking. He's like, hey, like, I'm not trying to be weird or anything. Yeah. I literally just went to get a pizza, but the guys behind you are definitely following you. So I just want to make sure you get to your car. 16. He was younger than me. I'm like, why are you here?
No, I'm going to cry. Yeah. That's so sweet.
That, like, literally, he probably saved my life.
Oh my God.
Is that crazy? Why? And then I never walked to my car by myself after that ever again.
Oh, yeah.
And then I noticed the bartenders would always have a manager or somebody else or someone that they were friends with, or girls would walk together, which is also dumb.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm pretty tough, but most of the girls I worked with were not.
No,
I'm like, probably wouldn't even want to punch someone in the face. You know, I'm like, just go with a group or a guy at least that you trust.
Yeah.
So yeah,
men are scary, dude.
Yeah.
Like some men. Obviously, we're lucky enough to find a couple of good ones. But I swear, like, the general public is really scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and also it showed like the industry you're in, or like the phase of your life that you're in and where you're going. Like certain types of people flock to certain types of places and areas and ages. And some people outgrow it and some people don't, you know? So you have to be really mindful about what you're doing and where you're going and how you're operating.
Dude, that really just ties down to like people like stripping even, like, when is it going to end? Like, how often do I want to come here and see the same people and doing the same things? Like, it has been the same for 10 years. Like, I see some of the same customers that I've seen for my whole career, babe. Mm-hmm. It is making me think that they're like holding it down for the clubs. Like, they're like,
they are keeping the lights on here.
No, literally, like, they're like, what? Nothing changes. It's all the same.
Yeah. So when did you've decided to start your own catering company? You went to culinary school.
I did.
Very cool.
I did. So I went to culinary school 2 years ago. I graduated 2 years ago. So I, in the beginning, was doing private chef work. So private chef and like meal planning, I guess you could say. Not as much catering, because it is very much hard to cater by yourself.
No, it is.
And I just, like, parties up to 15 is my max. Like, if there's more than 15 people, like, I'm not cooking for you guys. Like, I don't want to have to hire somebody else and like give them part of my money.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Like, I still have that, like, I don't know, but maybe I should. Maybe it would help. But yeah, I've been doing that. But honestly, you're not treated very well. And I'm so used to being treated most times like a baby princess in the job that I do.
Nice. That's
at least the last, 5 years. The first
once
5 were insane.
Get a hold on yourself. You're like, that's not happening. I'm the queen now. I'm not the princess.
Actually, and I get a lot of respect from strippers because I've been doing this for so long, and that's just like the hierarchy thing you're talking about. So because it's been 10 years, once I say that to a younger dancer or someone, even an older dancer, but they just started, right? Like, they'll be like, damn, like, you're a veteran, like, respect. Like, they'll literally say that, like, damn, you fucking made it out the trenches. Because
most people probably don't even make it to 5 years.
No, they don't.
3 years.
Yeah, even 3.
God knows what happens.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do get a lot of respect for that. But rounding back, what was the question again?
We were talking about you, like, starting your
the food
culinary.
business. So I started doing that, and then I still stripping, of course, like, because it's not paying the bills because I just started, and it's really hard to get clients, believe it or not, as a private chef, even though Florida is so big and everyone has so much money. Apparently, I don't know, it's hard when you start a business. So I really stopped for like a whole year because my sister moved in with me, and then I just really focused. Like I said, I focused in on her. Like, I really wanted her to thrive. Like, it was on my heart so heavy. Like, this is what's right, and you should do it.
Yeah.
So I just continued to work in the clubs. I was like, I'm just gonna help her. Like, and then now that she's gone, I'm really diving back into that. But not the private chef, because they really like treat you like the help. Like, they don't respect you. They don't. They're like micromanaging a lot of the things that you do.
Yeah.
And you're, it's a lot of work. You're bringing in all your equipment, and then you're bringing it back into your car, and then you got to clean their kitchen, and then you have to do. It's like, I would rather have like a stationary place where I can I know it's mine. It's never moving. We were talking about this earlier, but I'm a lazy entrepreneur. I don't want to work hard, and I want to hardly work. And
there you go.
If I can have a business that I can do that, I'm going to do it. Food truck is definitely in the horizons, you guys. Definitely excited.
Yes.
A lot of emotions come with that because, I have a relationship now, and I don't plan on staying in Florida for like very much longer, whether it's the next year that I move, and because my, I have a lease here, so it'll be up in February. So whether I decide to stay an extra year just to kind of solidify things with the business before I make that jump, because there's so much that comes with the food truck. Like, and I'm not doing it here, so it's a lot of back and forth. You're calling people from like 2 different states because I have it set up here, but to transfer everything to Oregon is like a huge process.
Is it easier to transfer it, or is it easier to just start a new LLC in Oregon and go from scratch?
No, it is not easier to do that way because
it's easier to transfer.
Yeah,
okay.
Because once you start an LLC, and I had just changed from my private chef business to my food truck business, and so they're 2 different LLCs. So
and you have to have different licensing.
Yeah. So because I did that, I had to start over. So you have to have your LLC for 2 years, like minimum, for like any loan place to really give you like a big lump sum of like to buy the fucking truck, buy the truck basically. So I want to keep my money for me, and I want to pull a loan out for the food truck. And I thought I could do that, but then I talked to my, my financial advisor, and they're like, no, babes, sorry, no one ever told you, but you have to have this for 2 years before you'll get approved for any loan anywhere, which is fine. Like, I don't mind that. Like, if I have to stay in Florida for another year to build that credential, like I will. I'm not like,
yeah, you can hang out with me and Zach.
Yeah,
I know. We'll make it fly by.
I know, literally, like, and that's a big reason I didn't move last year. Was because of Zach, actually.
Yeah,
like just becoming his best, like having his friendship and being his best friend has been such an honor for me because I have never had a friendship like him.
Like, I know he tells me about it.
Yeah, he has changed the way I view life tenfold. Yeah,
good.
It can make me cry. That's what's gonna make me cry.
We love you, Zach.
Oh my god.
He is an amazing human being. Yeah. He tells me you guys hang out and this and that and all the things and just like your funny stories and how you guys became friends. And it's like, I'm like, why am I not invited?
I know.
Like, I'm just bored. No, I'm totally kidding.
Always complain. Me and him are always complaining, like, why don't we have other friends? I'm like, I don't know, Zach. Why don't we?
That's what we complain about too. We go get coffee at like 7 a.m. on Wednesdays, and we're like, dude, we have nobody to fucking hang out with. Yeah.
He's been talking about you though for a while, and he was like, no, like I want to introduce you guys like on a different level because I know we met on his birthday.
We had met on his birthday last year. Yeah.
And I thought you were the coolest person, but
same. We hit it off. Yeah.
And then you had to leave, and I was really sad. You didn't go on the boat with us.
I know. Yeah. Because we were vibing. We were at brunch. Like, boom, boom. Yeah. And then they all went on a boat, and I didn't go on the boat. And I was like, I was just starting to have fun.
No, literally. And you're like, I have to go do stuff. I was like, well, fuck me.
Yeah.
Like everyone else, I was like, whatever about. But you, I really liked you.
Yeah. It was, we were like in the corner. There was like 4 other girls on the other side of the table, and it was me, you, and Zach in the corner. And we were just we were fast friends for sure.
So I'm glad we're here. We're definitely hanging out soon.
Yes.
We'll have to go do something fun.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We will for sure. Being in the adult industry, and we don't have to hit men on this specifically, but they're prominently the people who consume it.
Yeah.
So
my best consumers.
The best consumers, but also the biggest critics. They shun women for it, but they're also the ones paying for it. So what is the stigma, and what are your opinions on that? Men
are creatures of habit, right? They're always going to want sex. They're always going to want the fantasy. They're always going to want all these things. But it's true. Men have types. And I've been shunned by many men in the club industry because like even you said earlier, you and your husband really wanted a blonde in the club, right? So that's kind of why, and I'm actually mostly blonde. Like you
color your hair red.
Yeah, I do. I color it red. So, and just my hair change color like has gotten me such a different variety of clients.
Really?
Yes, because
you're probably a big fantasy. Redheads are rare.
Yes, they are. And I haven't met one except once in like the last 5 years in South Florida. Like there's not a lot of redheads here. It's like a lot of blondes, right?
Yes.
And a lot of black hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brunettes and redheads, like I don't see them. And it's because men, like it's state to state too, really, because like the men out here really love like a fine tooth comb woman. They like your makeup, your nails, your hair. Like it's very like, blonde, blue eyes. Like it's very like, that's what the style is out here.
Everybody's a beach babe because we live by the beach.
Babe out here. Yeah.
I'm not. I just look like one.
You really are.
But I'm from Montana. I'm like, I just live here.
You play the part well.
I'm way cooler than the way that I look, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
And I really can't play that part. I'm not. I don't know. I can't play that. So I tried. I dyed my hair like bleach blonde and like I fucking fell out. I was like, all right. So yeah, you just can't do that. So we did the red thing. And honestly, like I'm probably making more money being being a redhead, I would say over blonde. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because it looks better on me. I have freckles, you know,
it
looks
suits you for sure.
Yeah, it suits me. And I think, I just think that's just how it is. But yeah, men discriminate for sure. Like there was a time when it all comes down to Scarlett's. Why does it like Scarlett? I was at Scarlett's walking, and there's a guy at the bar watching a game or whatever, and I hadn't even said hello. I was just walking by, but he felt the energy like I was gonna say hello. Once I walked by him, and he turned around, whipped around, and he goes, "Just so you know, I don't give a fuck about you." I looked at him. I was like, "Oh, well, hello to you too." Like,
oh my God,
I don't know like what you're doing. Like, you're in the strip club where the strippers are, and you're gonna disrespect one of the strippers. Off rip. Didn't even say hello.
Like if you think that turns me on, I'm not a masochist.
No.
I'm not going to stick around for you to be mean to me. Yeah. Asshole.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck was that?
I probably would have. I would probably went in the back and cried if someone said that to me.
Seriously. And it happens. I've done it a few times. You know, you get thicker skin over the years. But yeah, like when things like that happen, it just surprises you. You're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you're literally here at a strip club and you hate strippers? Like, I don't understand. Maybe it was the way I looked. Maybe his girlfriend was a stripper and he hated her and he was like trying to like get back at her. I don't know. It could be so many different reasons. But yeah, girl. Yes. But you get treated like shit, but you also get treated really good. I'm kind of highlighting a lot of the bad experiences because I'm trying to de-influence anyone that wants to do this job.
Good to know.
Yeah. Not only is this industry like, it could seem flashy, there are so many bad parts to it. And granted, I have had a lot of good experiences. The main big experience that I've had is the freedom. Like the freedom is the only thing that I take away from this job that has given me such peace. Not having to work as much, being able to live a softer life, like, you know, like just take care of myself. Like a lot of women don't get the opportunity to because they work so much. And just being able to go on vacations, like, you know, take my family with me, my sister, my grandma, going on vacations with friends and not having to worry about like running out of money or missing work and stuff like that. And it's been nice. And I've funded a lot of trips for a lot of people. And I think that was good use for my money. Yeah. Yeah. Like in my my 20s have been such a fun time. But like now that it's nearing an end and I'm turning 29 in July. So
happy early birthday. It's almost here.
I know. So I'm close to 30 and it's been pivotal now that I'm aging out of my 20s. And now I want a business and I just want a family and I want, you know, I just want the regular schmegular.
You're like, I had my fun. I got it out of my system. More and then some. Yeah.
Cool. I'm tired. Like, I really am. And it's been so fun, but also like so exhausting.
Yeah. When did you realize that you needed to make a change? You're like, I want to start a business. I want to do the culinary thing. I'm ready to start slowing down and I want a family and I want this is the route. What was there something specific that changed or you just gradually got there?
I think, when did I go to school? I want to say 26. 26 is when I really started like dabbling with the school and because I went to college 3 times. I went to business school, I did culinary, and I also got my CNA for nursing. Wow. So I've done 3 and like this job has also paid for all of that, by the way. So that's another thing that that's incredible. I don't have any debt with that, but I mean my credit card is pissing me off because I use it every fucking day for everything.
Yes.
I pretend it's somebody else's money, but
it's mine. It's Monopoly money. These are just fun coupons. Yeah, they're not real. So. Yeah. And then you're like, that bill comes at the end of the month, and you're like, oh shit, I spent that much.
I spend that much?
Was it me? Like, someone hacked my account.
You know, literally, I've said that before. I'm like,
I've seen some of my. I'm like, I haven't even used this card. It's like $4,500. I'm like, I'm not even. And then I'm like, that was me. Yeah, that was me.
It breaks my heart.
Yeah, like, oh no. Okay, I gotta pay this. Yep.
Yeah. So, I keep forgetting where we're at.
Something that changed that made you
nothing really. Like I think being sober, because I've gone through my my sober stints. Like there was a couple years when I was going to school for 2 years, like I didn't do shit. I was going to school, going to the gym, and going home. That was my pivotal point. I think when I first moved here was very like, okay, I'm gonna handle this. And then I met some girls in the strip club here, and then we started just drinking a lot again, and I was like, oh, this is fun. And that lasted about 1.5 years, and I was like, okay, it clicks. It's like, okay, what the fuck? Like you had this idea and this plan and all this stuff. So yeah, I jumped back on it, got sober again. I was like, ew, like what the fuck? So yeah, now we're back like really trying to focus. I think I've always wanted a family. I've always wanted kids. I've always wanted a husband. But was I ever gonna leave the industry? That was always the thought. But now like I found an interest outside of this, which was food. And that was something that sparked a passion and a fire in me that nothing else had. Because I have I went to bartending school. I got my bartending license. Freaking hated it.
Yeah.
I went and sold cars for a little while. Freaking hated it. Like I've done so many side quests. Just try to find what I like. And I think cooking was the big thing. So yeah, we're on that wave. We'll see where it goes from here, but I'm staying motivated.
Yes. I like that.
Yeah.
Is for any of the women out there that are listening to the show that are considering or have considered getting into this industry, what would your advice to them be?
My biggest one is stay sober. That's my biggest one always. I tell that to every baby stripper that I meet. I was like, if you're going to be successful, stay sober and save your money. Because you may think the first few years are just shits and giggles, but like this is real life. And the easy money comes as fast as it goes. Like it's literally like you're making $1,000 and then you spend it all the next day and you're like, okay, well, I'll just make it again tonight. That doesn't build generational wealth. That just funds your lifestyle, and which is fun for whatever, live your life, which is fun. But yeah, with all the trauma and stuff that comes with it, if you just fuck off the first 3 years of your career, you'll have no money and you'll be traumatized. So
it costs you a lot more money than you make because it costs you emotional, physical, mental.
Yes, ma'am.
Like that, the cost that you're paying for what you're actually making, the cash does not outweigh the cost.
No, it doesn't.
No.
And I follow a few influencers on TikTok and it upsets me to no end. And I try to, I don't know how to block somebody on TikTok. I don't know if you know how, but I'm literally like, will scroll past these women and they'll just be flashing like $3,000, $4,000 or $5,000 a day and bragging. And they live in South Florida and they work at some of the clubs that I've worked at. There's one girl specifically, she works at Tootsie's. I know her because I've seen her in real life. And she's claiming to make all this money. And I remember just seeing her sit down all the time. Like she, at one point she had a sling on, like she had injured herself. So like she wasn't working like she, like she said she was working. And I was like, how are you posting all this money? And granted, she's not broke by any means. I'm sure she's not, but like she probably is posting the same amount of money in different amounts on different days just for the follows, and the likes
to make money on TikTok,
like another source of income for her.
Right.
Which is totally fine, but you are glamorizing the shit out of this. And that is not how it works. Especially not at Tootsie's. And Tootsie's is very favoritism. So like if you're like a big BBL baddie, like it's like a show club. Like you're gonna make ton of money, but like if you're like someone who doesn't have any work done on their body and who doesn't have like super long extensions and like the long lashes and like that kind of thing, they're not going to favor you. They're not going to bring you to sections. They're not going to bring you to the famous rappers that come in, like you're just kind of fighting for your life basically on the floor like the rest of us. So I just didn't understand like why girls lie like that. But there are nights like that. Like there really are. Like I fluctuate, like for example, the money thing. So like this last week, I only made like maybe $2,400 like for 7 whole days. The week before I made 12,000. It sucks.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
It's a big jump.
And you worked 7 days last week, or you worked 3 days last week and made 24, and then you made 3. You worked 3 nights the week before and made 12 grand.
So it kind of goes like I work. So Sundays and Mondays are my days off always.
Nice.
I'll usually work Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll save for client dates if I'm going out, like dinners, stuff like that. I'll usually have my clients hit me up during the week. Those just the type that I have. And then the weekends I'll work in the club. So like it'll be Friday and Saturday I'll work.
Sounds
in
like the perfect setup if you ask me.
Yeah. So
like, no, I've got this down.
Yeah. So usually like 4 days out of the week. So that's when I work. And I made all that in 4 days. And then the next week I didn't make that in 4 days. I didn't make shit in 4 days. I worked, and then the money that I did make was on the weekend when I was able to scrounge up, the $2,000 that I had made that weekend. So, but if I over push myself or oversell myself, like I will lose all motivation for the next week. I cannot work more than 4 days, and 4 is really pushing it these days for me.
Really?
Yeah, I have.
What is it from? Is it the mental? Or is it like the emotional? Is it stimulation? Is it just like you're just over it?
Yeah, well, it's the physical. It's the physical exhaustion. I'm a yapper. It's easy for me to talk. I think that's why I'm so good at what I do for a living. But with that, like, it's like you're dancing on the pole. My knees hurt. Like my back hurts. Like I don't have the energy on stage like I should because I'm not a young spring chicken anymore. I'm losing that fire, because I've had it for so long. So I make most of I'll actually pay the DJ now to like keep me off stage sometimes because I'm like, dude, I don't want to be up there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sick of this shit. Like, I will literally just yap someone's ear off and get money from them, like, which is so much better.
Yeah.
It's so much better. And now that I'm getting older, I used to hate doing that. But like, I used to love stage. I was like, everyone's looking at me, like, spend money. But nobody has money like that anymore. Like 2016 was like one of the best years to work as a stripper. And if you missed that era, I'm so sorry. Like, it was just abundance of money. People were really nice. Like, nobody was angry at the world because of all the worldly issues going on. Like, it was just such a good time to be a dancer. Life is crazy.
And times have changed.
Times have changed, babe.
It's not the same anymore.
It's giving poverty. Like, and it's like, at least in the clubs, like if you like, I have regulars and stuff. So like, if you have regulars, like keep you afloat for the bad times. But, that's why I travel. Like when it gets dry, like in your city, it's good to travel. Leave for a week, go somewhere that you've never been, or go somewhere where you know you make money.
Yeah. So how does that? You mentioned that you would go to your early days. You would just show up at a club and ask to work. Yeah. Is it still like that,
No,
or you're like signed to a club and you work there and that's your schedule?
So it was easier back in the day because the money was fruitful for everyone. I've noticed as I travel now, you have to call ahead. Make sure that they're hiring new girls because the economy is so poor right now. They won't let outsiders come in if
their girls aren't making
money.
Yeah.
So you really just do your research. Really do. It's possible. I mean, it's really is. But call places, like make sure that it's a safe area. Do your research. Make sure it's not like in a shitty downtown area where girls get hurt a lot. Like
we're in the middle of nowhere where there's like not even a street light.
Yeah, that happens. I've seen
some of the strip clubs are literally in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, oh my God, I don't even want to get out of my car to walk inside. Like, this is crazy. So I can't imagine if you were working at one.
Yeah. So I'm going actually on a trip on the 12th to Oregon, which is where I'm from, but they all know me there. So it's very easy for me to work there. But again, if you want to travel and work, it costs money. Yeah. So don't think that you're going to just make all this money. Like, you have to plan for it and like make sure you're budgeting really well. Like, I usually, now that I'm older, I'll stay like at a Hilton downtown I usually book 5 nights. So I'll stay for 5 nights, 6 days. And I'll usually just work at the club, see regulars that I haven't seen in a long time. And that will usually pay for my flight, my rental car, but because I'm a Hilton member now, because I stay so much, I usually get good deals. So I'm not like overspending, you know, and the rental cars are cheap. They're like $300 for 5 nights. Like, that's not much. That's not bad.
No.
So you're usually spending like $1,000 on the trip in general.
Which hopefully you're making back in one night.
Yeah. If you're doing your research, I know I will, but I don't for advice for others. Like,
if you're trying to get into it or you don't, if you're new, she's giving you the details.
Yeah. Make sure you have it to spend on the trip, and you're not like, this is not your last resort, you know, because if you're spending your last $1,000 that you have, which it is the case for some girls, like you might not get it back. Yeah. Like, so prepare for that. Like, it's not promised. Like,
yes. No, it is not. And for she's advising you guys to stay sober also. To clarify, your addiction is with alcohol or it's with multiple?
I would say uppers and alcohol. It's not as much with alcohol. Like, alcohol leads me to do other things.
That's your little gateway.
Yeah, that's like my morals are gone. Let's do it.
Yeah, like, give it to me.
Give it to me.
Give me a bag. Let's go. Yeah, got you.
It's usually Coke. I'm going to be honest. Like, Coke has been one of the things that has had a hold on me since I was 15 years old. And
because like you were an addict before you became a dancer.
Before. Yes. I was hanging out with much older people in high school. Like, these people were 25, 27, and I was 16, 17 years old. Yeah, like, we were doing hard grown-up boy drugs. Like,
well, and drugs are huge in Portland.
Yeah, Oregon and Washington, that's all there is to do in the winter.
I know, drugs. When you said Seattle in Portland, I was like, girl, you're literally in the gut of drugs. Like, you could get anything you want. There's probably people walking around that just open their coat and they like swindle you. They're like, well, what would you like tonight, dear? Like, literally, like the two most drug-heavy places in America, I would say.
It makes me cringe a little bit.
Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah,
but you're sober now.
You're sober now, yes. Been sober off that for a while, but I will say the alcohol has only been like 10 months. But I just.
But congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
not a small feat. I haven't had a drink since 2023. So
Hardcore
it's
girl.
like,
Love that for you.
but it wasn't, I didn't have an addiction. Not the same situation.
It just didn't make you feel very good.
I was bored with it, and I was going through health issues. So but I haven't drank since. It's not because it was like a big thing.
You just see that you don't drink because your skin is glowing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you could see it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Which is surprising because I'm on my period. Maybe it's the makeup today.
Maybe.
No.
You're glowing.
Thank you. But no, I'm proud of you because I know that I can never speak from an addictive standpoint because I haven't had that experience and I hope that I don't have to in my life. But too. I know how difficult it is. My mother's an addict. Will had a very different relationship with alcohol than me. Yeah. Everyone's situation is different and it's hard and it's easy and it just depends on who you are. Yeah, so 10 months is a big feat and you should be proud of yourself for that. Yeah, good.
It's good. I feel good. But it's like you go through stints. Like I will literally like be sober for a couple years and then drink a little bit and then go sober again. It's just like it's never linear. But I'm
that's
proud
interesting.
of myself.
But that's also cool because you can pick it up and put it down, which I think is a mindset thing. Yeah, like you have to be emotionally equipped to be able to do that.
Over time, you catch yourself really quickly. Back in the day, fuck no. So once you stumble, you fall hard.
Yeah.
But now it's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you just look at yourself like, ugh, it's embarrassing. You're almost 30. Like, you're acting a fool.
Right? Yeah. Zach and I have talked about that because it's like, it's who you hang out with. He's like, every time we hang out, we don't drink, we don't do, like, even if we go out, like my birthday or whatever. Yeah. And it's when you hit a certain phase, you realize that you phase certain people out of your life or they just disappear from your life. And
they do.
You're like, you attract what you are or what you want to become. So it's interesting to see who you hang out with. You're like, I don't even care to drink or do anything because I just want to hang out with my people.
And there's a stigma with dancers. Like, I don't want to say like I'm like the stigma, but like they're drug addicts. They like don't believe in the Lord, like all these things, like very judgmental against us. But like you said, we're some of the smartest people, all of us have been to college. Like all of us have gone to school for something
that they probably paid for themselves.
Yes, from dancing. And guess what? Dancing still makes more than any career that they'll ever choose. Like it doesn't matter. That's why we all come back.
Exactly. That's why I was like, how do you leave? Because that was like a big thing. I told myself when I was 25, I have to get out of bartending. I need to like pick something to do or I'll stay in it forever because you walk home with cash every single night. Where else are you going to do that?
You can't.
And I don't even know. I should have looked this up. But there's not very many woman-dominated industries, but stripping is one of them. And I would venture to say bartending is too. What else? Pick any other, like, what's female dominated? Yeah. Maybe modeling, maybe it's 50-50. There's a lot of male. Like, I don't even know what it would be.
No, and that's why men despise the industry so much, like, because they can't fucking tax it. Like, you're not getting any money from my body. Like, literally, like, I'm selling.
Like, I physically own this.
No,
I created it.
It's my body.
Like, you can't.
Yeah, you can't. And it pisses them off, I think. Granted, I do pay my taxes. Okay. And that's another tip. Beginners, if you're looking into it, please pay your taxes.
Yeah. The IRS is not your friend.
No, they're not your friend. Get yourself a little LLC, set it up for, I had a Sugar Sweets Entertainment was where I started. And I just put all my money into there for a while. And you just pay your taxes. It's not like there was only 1 year, I think I paid like $30,000-$40,000 in taxes. And that was that year I made just stupid amount of money for bitch.
Yeah, but also learn how to write things off. Yes. When it's your body, your hair, your health, your nails, like there's so much you can write off in that industry also. So educate yourself on it or ask people who are in it that already know. I will, obviously you guys can reach out to Jodi directly on the episode because all your stuff is tagged below. But ask people who are already in it because you don't want to miss out and you don't want to overpay in taxes either because you nobody taught us that shit when we were kids.
No, and I hired a very expensive accountant because I just don't understand it. And if you have to do that, do it because
they're going to save you more than they're going to cost you.
I pay her about $2,000 every year to file my taxes, which isn't crazy. Like
no,
but there's also fees in between if you need this and that. But like that's her base, and like so I give her that. And like this year, I have so many write-offs. Like we have I've been working with her since I've lived in Florida about 5 years now. And in the beginning I paid more because she wasn't like keeping like she didn't know my spending habits, right? But now, like, we consider everything a write-off, like my rent, my car payment. Like, we're really getting into the nitty-gritty of like even food, like food that I'm everything, because I have to eat to survive, to work.
Well, and also now you have your LLC for your chef, so literally all the things that you like, you're cooking food for other people.
Yes, ma'am. I think I only owe like $700 in taxes this year because we have so much write-offs. Like, I literally like shed a tear. Like, I was like, I'm so happy. And I think also with the new laws of like tip-based jobs, like bartending, waitresses, and I assume strippers, because that we're tip-based, we don't get paychecks and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
There's like a law, like you can't be taxed on your tip money.
Yeah, they changed it because you could get taxed on tips.
Yeah.
And Trump took it away and was like, no, you can't. No tax on tips. And it was like, I can't even believe that was a thing. You guys can clearly tell my opinion on the matter. That's 100%. Crazy. Yeah, no tax on tips.
So I think that had a huge role in like why taxes were so cheap this year.
Yeah.
So grateful. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
You're like, more power to you. Yeah, let's do that. For sure. Well, just a couple more questions, and these are like the fun, easy ones. Okay. So the audience knows what I'm going to ask you, and then you get to ask me anything. Okay. So this is going to be fun because it's in the line of food, which you're well versed in. Okay, good. Now you're on death row. It's the last meal of your life. Yeah. You're in the slammer, and you get to order literally anything that you want. Okay. So this is totally hypothetical. I don't even know if they do this anymore, but what is your last meal going to be? It could be literally anything you want. I have two,
and I already know what they are.
Yeah? And like where they're from and who made them.
Okay, one very of the meals specific. I make. So they would have to like
bring you a kitchen.
Yeah, bring me a kitchen. I'll cook my own meal. Yeah. But I'm gonna say country fried chicken with gravy and mashed potatoes. Yeah, bitch. Like, I don't know what it is. I'll eat it breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And then a bean and cheese burrito from there's this one place in San Diego. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. It was like a tiny hole in the wall, like a taco shop place. And I got a bean and cheese burrito there. It's on PB Beach. It is so good. I think about it to this day, and I have never been back to get it.
You haven't?
No.
We need to take a trip.
Yeah, I want to go.
For the burrito.
Literally just the burrito.
Yeah.
And there's not very many restaurants on there, so like, I'll know when I see it. Like, I'll know what restaurant it is.
Have you looked it up to see if it's still open?
Yeah, all the restaurants on there are still open. So they've been there a long time. Like, it's right on the border. Like, it's very close to Tijuana. So like it's like family owned. Yeah, the place I went, at least. It's not like big and fancy or anything like that. But oh God, I miss it. I want one right now. Yeah. And Florida does not have good bean and cheese burritos.
No, they don't. It's really hard Mexican to find. Food. Yeah. There's what's the place? Something Cantina. I can't remember what it's called. Something. I want to say it's like Casa Cantina, but it's not.
Is it like a chain?
I don't think so. I think it's just owned, and that's why it's good. It's off. It's right here. It's right on Glades, and it's right off of Glades.
Dude, I might go after this. I'm so hungry for
Home Goods. Yeah. It's literally by Home Goods. That's where it is. But it's literally right off Glades, and the food is good.
Oh, like it's going.
Yeah. Like when you, and I love that you said bean and cheese burrito also because no one orders those.
What?
And my mom literally got my brother and I both addicted to bean and cheese burritos since we were kids. Every time we go to a Mexican restaurant, that's what she would order. So naturally, we would order the same thing, and all of us love bean and cheese burritos.
So me and my sister love bean and cheese burritos. It's one of our favorites.
Yeah,
that's what I get every time I go. I get a bean and cheese burrito. And I get a chicken taco.
Same. Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
Do we have the same order?
I will get so mad at me. He's like, Savannah, you can't just eat chicken tacos all the time. I said, sure, I can.
Yes, I can. What else would you get?
Yeah.
I couldn't even think about what else to get at a Mexican restaurant.
I could live off of chicken tacos. It's probably disgusting. And I know. I order them all. Like, if I'm in the mood for tacos 3 times a week.
Okay.
Chicken tacos and Caesar salads. I eat a lot of Caesar salads. And I'm picky about it. Like, if your Caesar salad sucks, it sucks, and I'm never ordering it again.
You know what? I've gotten food poisoning twice from the same restaurant from a Caesar salad, and I can't believe I went back again because I liked it so much and got sick again. And you know what? I'll still eat it again because it's so good.
Because it's like you guys are putting rotten anchovies in the Caesar dressing, but I'm here for it because it's good. It's good going down. It's not good coming back up.
I give places so many chances. My sister used to work at Tap 42 in Coral Springs, and that was like my go-to like little brunchy, like bring my friends there because it's a little local place to me. The hiccup that's like stuck in my chest.
It's okay.
Yeah. And she was like, girl, I can't stop eating here. She was like, it is fucking disgusting. Like disgusting. And of course I got all the tea on the place, so I never ate there again. It's very devastating. And then you know what? Their fryer blew up and burnt the fucking kitchen down.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh, so they've never cleaned the fryer either. Awesome.
Great.
Like,
yeah. Not surprised.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
It makes me sad.
Yeah. All right. And you get to ask me one question. It can be anything that you want. There's nothing off limits. You can ask me anything.
Do you want to come see me at the strip club?
Yes, I do. I totally do.
I think you and Zach should come. We've talked about it before.
We have talked.
Yeah.
Zach talked to me about it. He's like, we should go see her. I go and see her sometimes. I'm like, yeah.
So I'm getting my hair done tomorrow with the extensions, and he's going to come like do a TikTok because he wants like some footage from like a previous one that we did. But if you want to come, you should come.
Yeah,
come
I'm
bring your husband.
super
It'll be
down.
fun. Like
Yeah.
it's dead. I'm telling you, it's gonna be slow.
Yeah, no, it'll probably be the three of us.
Yeah,
We'll
it'll
be
just literally like.
Yeah.
But it's all
No, just kidding.
I mean, I like clubs like that. Some girls like just despise it, but the older you get, I'm telling you, the better.
You appreciate them more.
You appreciate it.
And you have a better chance of finding someone that just wants to sit down and talk to you
That's all I
because
wanna
it's
do.
dead. You're like, no, give me the dead
Yeah.
club. I can
Yeah.
work a dead
Yeah,
club.
I can
can
work
bring it
this
back to
place.
life for me. I love that. No, yes, I'm super down.
Yeah,
That would
okay,
be so
cool.
much fun. I'm
Yay.
in. Check. Well, thank you so much for coming on the
Yeah,
show. I
you're
hope that you
welcome.
enjoyed it.
This has been so much fun, and just to
Good.
tell a little bit of my story is so refreshing, and I feel alive right now.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm sure
Yeah.
that so many women have similar stories like you. You've shared so many different dynamics of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of women aren't comfortable or strong enough to come on a platform like this and speak about it. So you're probably the voice for many others if
hope
you
so.
don't even know it.
I really hope
So
so.
thank you for
Yeah.
having the bravery and the truth and the honesty to come and sit down and share your experience. Because for those of you who don't know, this is Jodi's first podcast.
I've never been on one.
You've never been on
I'm
a
so
podcast.
happy.
Yes.
I
Welcome
feel
to
like
the Feral
famous
Den.
almost.
Yeah, you should. You are famous. In my life, you are.
No, literally,
Yeah, you have to
I
treat
know.
your friends like they're famous.
I
They should be in your
know, I
life, right?
know.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you came on, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I've had so
Thanks.
much fun, and I can't
too.
wait to go see you at the strip club now. We're going to have some fun. So where can our listeners find you after the show? What is is it Instagram, TikTok? What's your social media handles?
Yeah, so my Instagram, well, depends because I have a couple. I have my food one, and then I have my one with like my dancer tire. So I would say if you want to follow my regular one, it's traveler_baby97. And then my food one is Frenchie's Bistro on the go, but there's a underscore between each word.
Got you. I'll tag it all below in the show notes below so they can just click and go straight to it. Well, for you guys who don't know, you guys can follow the show at Feral the Podcast across all platforms. You can follow me directly at Savana_Montana. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow Jodi. Give us 5 stars if you enjoyed the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Have a Feral Friday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
turn up.
stay feral in the meantime. So I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you next Friday. Mwah.
Mwah.
Love you. Bye. Let me tell you who the fuck I think I am. You got a minute?